Hello बच्चों, so let's read this question. Read the following statements regarding enzyme catalysis. First, enzyme catalysis is highly specific in nature. Second, enzyme catalysis work efficiently and requires optimum temperature 298 to 310 Kelvin and optimum pH 3 to 5. And third, metal ions like Na plus, Mn2 plus, CO2 plus, Cu2 plus, etc. increases the activity of enzymes. Fourth, catalysts used in Ostwald's process is platinized asbestos at 673 Kelvin. Catalyst used in contact process is platinized asbestos or vanadium oxide at 673 to 723 Kelvin. Which of these statement is correct? Following is the correct coding for the above statements, and these are the options that are given to us. Now let us write the key concept of the question and try to understand what is biochemical catalyst or enzyme catalyst. Numerous reactions that occur in the bodies of animals and plants to maintain the life process are catalyzed by enzymes. The enzymes thus are termed as biochemical catalysts. And the phenomena is known as biochemical catalysts, or we can say enzyme catalysis. Now let us talk about the characteristics of enzyme catalysis. So, characteristics, क्योंकि जो हमें statements दे रखी हैं, they are related to the characteristics of enzyme catalysis. So let us see these statements also and try to match it with the characteristics that are true. So पहला statement हमें दिया हुआ है, enzyme catalysis is highly specific in nature. So let us discuss this. So this statement is true. They are highly specific in nature. Each enzyme is specific. For a given reaction. That is, one catalyst cannot catalyze more than one reaction. तो अगर हम देखें, for example, the enzyme urease cannot catalyze. The enzyme urease catalyzes the hydrolysis of urea only. Other than that, it cannot catalyze anything else. It does not catalyze hydrolysis of any other amide. other amide. तो जो हमारी फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है, it is true. First statement is true. Now let us talk about the second statement. Second statement में हमें दे रखा है the enzyme catalysis to work efficiently requires optimum temperature of 298 to 310 Kelvin and optimum pH of 3 to 5. Okay, so let us discuss this. तो हमारा जो टेम्परेचर होता है हाईली एक्टिव, जो हमारा एंजाइम कैटालिसिस इज हाईली एक्टिव अंडर ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर. Let us talk about the temperature which is required. Temperature required for enzyme catalysis is the optimum temperature range for enzymatic activity is 298 to 310 Kelvin. जो हमारी ह्यूमन बॉडी होती है, being 310 Kelvin is suited for enzyme catalyzed reactions. Catalyzed reactions. तो पहले अगर आपको ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर नहीं पता क्या होता है, ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर होता है द रेट ऑफ एंजाइम रिएक्शन बिकम्स मैक्सिमम एट डेफिनेट टेम्परेचर एंड दिस इज नोन एज ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर. So this is what optimum temperature means, and the range for enzyme catalyst optimum temperature is 398 to 310 Kelvin. तो हमारा जो first part है it is true. Now let us talk about the second part and optimum pH. अगर हम pH की बात करें, it is pH range for enzymatic activity is between pH values 5 to 7. तो जो हमारा सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट हो गया इट इज फॉल्स, क्योंकि हमें दे रखा है ऑप्टिमम पीएच इसमें 3 to 5. सो आवर सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट इज फॉल्स. लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट हमें दिया हुआ है मेटल आयंस लाइक Na प्लस Mn2 प्लस को CO2 plus and CO2 plus etc. increases the activity of the enzyme. Now let us see this. Increasing activity in presence of activators and coenzymes. Now let us first understand what are activators and coenzymes. So if we talk about it, तो हमें पता है the enzymatic activity is increased in the presence of certain substances known as coenzymes. As coenzymes. So activators are generally metal ions such as Na plus, which is sodium plus ion, manganese 2 plus ion, cobalt 2 plus ion, Cu2 plus ion, etc. The metal ions, when weakly bonded to enzyme products, when enzyme molecules, when weakly bonded to enzyme molecules, increase the catalytic activity. So if we talk about the third statement, तो हमारी third statement है increases the activity of the enzymes, these metal ions. So third statement हमारी true हो गई. Now let us talk about the fourth statement. Catalyst used in Ostwald's process is platinized asbestos at 673 Kelvin. Now let us first look at the Ostwald process for manufacture of nitric acid. We know that Ostwald process is used for the manufacture of nitric acid. Ostwald process for the manufacture of nitric acid. जो हमें इसमें प्लैटिनाइज्ड एस्बेस्टॉस चाहिए होता है, इट इज जो हमें टेम्परेचर प्लैटिनाइज्ड एस्बेस्टॉस required temperature is 573 Kelvin, and the process that occurs in Ostwald's process is 4NH3 in gaseous state plus 5O2 in gaseous state gives 4NO in gaseous state plus 6H2O. Then 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2 in gaseous state. Then 4NO2 in gaseous state plus 2H2O in liquid state plus O2 in gaseous state gives 4HNO3. 4HNO3 in aqueous state. So these are the reactions which are involved in Ostwald's process, and this is the temperature which is required. It is 573 Kelvin. And हमें जो ऑप्शन में टेम्परेचर दे रखा है it is 673 Kelvin. तो हमारी जो fourth statement है it is false. Now let us talk about catalyst used in contact process is platinized asbestos or V2O5 at 673 to 723 Kelvin. So let us talk about this. Contact process हमें पता है it is used for manufacturing of sulfuric acid. Contact process for the manufacture of sulfuric acid, which is H2SO4. Now let us talk about the platinized asbestos or vanadium peroxide is used as catalyst. So temperature जो हमें required होता है it is asbestos or V2O5 which is vanadium oxide. So जो temperature हमें चाहिए होता है it ranges from 673 to 723 Kelvin. Now let us talk about the reactions which are involved in the contact process. पहला हमारा 2 moles of SO2 in gaseous state plus O2 in gaseous state gives 2SO3 in gaseous state. Then SO3 in gaseous state plus H2SO4 in aqueous state gives H2S2O7 in liquid state. इस कंपाउंड का नाम हमें पता है, it is oleum. Then H2S2O7 in liquid state plus H2O in liquid state gives 2H2SO4 in aqueous state. So these are the reactions which are involved in contact process. और जो हमें टेम्परेचर रेंज दे रखी है, it is from 673 to 723 Kelvin, which is true. तो हमारा जो फिफ्थ स्टेटमेंट है, it is true. हमारा कोड बन गया true false true false true. So our option number B is the right answer to the question. I hope you understood the question well. Best of luck.